Hey everyone, Anna here. Happy Tuesday. It's time for my weekly live, and today I wanted to talk to you about something that's, again, been coming up for me lately and that I'm pretty sure has been coming up for a lot of you as well. So I wanted to share a few thoughts about pricing your services with integrity from a new paradigm perspective. Hi, Margaret. And yeah, so I've been pretty busy working on my new website. It's actually live now, and I've also been putting together some new offers. So this has been definitely coming up for me, and also in some sales conversations I've had with people lately. So the old me, kind of looking back, hi, Margaret. In the past, what I often did was, I'd kind of have a certain price in mind, and then I would panic and play small and underprice and undercharge in order to get the job. And while that, kind of worked, and sometimes if, you're in the beginning stages of your business, it can sometimes be a good way to start putting your work out there, to start getting experience. But what I've definitely noticed, especially now shifting into the new paradigm, that just doesn't work anymore. It doesn't work as well anymore. So what's really important as we're shifting into the new consciousness is, first of all, to remember that your highest good equals the highest good of everyone. So your highest good equals the highest good of your clients. And so what's really important is that your pricing has to feel good to you. And good doesn't always feel comfortable, it doesn't always mean comfortable. It doesn't mean that you won't be scared, maybe asking for what you really want, but you really want to tune in. You want to check in with yourself and really ask, what really feels true to me? What feels good to me in the sense that I know that it's going to be a fair energetic exchange, that there's going to be a fair balance, and that you will receive what you need so you can fully be there for your client, so that you can really deliver the service, that you can deliver the value that you're promising. And so that's really, really important. And so we could also talk about overpricing, and so there's definitely a balance there. But I think a lot of us soul-inspired people, purpose-driven entrepreneurs, healers, we have more of a tendency to undercharge than to overcharge. So one really good way to tell is if you're feeling drained and if you're kind of tuning into your pricing and it feels heavier, it feels like there's, kind of an energy drain happening, you can be sure you're playing small to please somebody else. And so what actually happens is you're not just doing a disservice to yourself, but you're also doing a disservice to your clients, because you're going to be carrying weight or carrying somebody else's weight rather than empowering them to step into their creative genius, into their creative power. And so that's really, really important to keep in mind. And just having that trust. Hi, Kara. Having that trust that when you are really being true to yourself, when you're really being honest, and when you're really asking for what you know is true for you, you will attract the kinds of people who reflect that. And if somebody says no, that's okay. You're not there to convince somebody to work with you. So that's really, really important. If somebody says no, that's fine. Then they're just not an ideal match for you right now. And they might be later, and you might, get an opportunity to support them through, releasing some of their mindset stuff or whatever it is that is holding them back from really seeing their value and what they deserve to receive and the value of investing in themselves. That's a totally different story. But yeah, I think what I'm talking about today is more about relationships. And this really brings me back to kind of the time when I was looking for my soulmate. I remember, there was a time, when I was kind of feeling attracted to certain guys and, really feeling that soul connection, but then I'd really go into my self-worth stuff and I'd start playing small to please, and I'd, start chasing people. And of course, that's not very attractive. And so I really had to learn to let go. I had to learn to just trust that if somebody's not ready for me right now, if somebody's not ready for a relationship with me right now, and now if somebody's not ready to work with me right now, that's okay, then they're just not a good fit right now, and that's fine, and that's their choice. And it has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with what you're worth or with the value of what you're offering. So really, work on developing that trust. Then, the second thing that I wanted to share with you is more of a practical tip in terms of pricing your services. It can get really confusing because you hear a lot of, different advice from different coaches, and, some approaches might be more from a logical point of view. You kind of look at your income goals, and this is how much you want to make per month, and so this is how much you need to charge. And I think those are important considerations because, once again, you want to be sure that you are fully supported, that you are receiving the support you need in order to fully be there for your clients and to be able to deliver what you're promising. But I think what's the most important thing is to actually charge based on the value that you're offering. So it has nothing to do with what you are worth as a person, but rather focus on the value that you can deliver to your ideal client. So you're actually focusing on serving, on how you can best serve your ideal client. And so through focusing on that, you kind of take, you take your ego out of the game, because when you're focusing on service, your ego will tend to shut up pretty quickly. So really ask yourself, what is the value that I'm offering here? What is the value that my ideal client can expect to get from working with me? And try to be as specific as you can. You can, if it helps, you can write down a list of all the different results that your client gets from working with you, and then put a price tag on that. What is not just the short-term result, but also the long-term result. Sometimes it really depends on what you're offering. Let's say if you're offering a service that's maybe more business related, that helps your clients increase their income or, make more money with more ease and things like that. It can be easier to, put a direct monetary value on that. But there are also a lot of relationship coaches out there, coaches who help their clients step more fully into their purpose, spiritually based coaches. And sometimes with those types of services, it's not so easy to, see the direct monetary value, but you can still look at, how's this person's life going to change? What is the long-term payoff beyond just the immediate results? What's going to happen after they get the first immediate results from working with you, and so on. And what is that worth? What is that worth? And so I think a good rule of thumb is to really set the intention, or it really has to work for you, of course, but I really like to set the intention that my clients get at least 10 times the value, in the long run that they're investing and working with me. And yeah, so if you're finding it difficult to see that value, really work on that and really, do whatever it takes to get yourself to that place where you can see the value that you're offering and not making it about you, but really about what you can offer your ideal client. Okay, let me see if there's anything else here. Yeah, so again, your highest good is the same thing as the highest good of your ideal client, and that's always true, but as we're shifting into the new paradigm, that really manifests in a different way, because we're really stepping into that reality where that is reflected directly. So everything that you're doing to sacrifice your own well-being somehow does the same to the people around you, because we're all connected, we're all mirroring each other, and we're all one on some level. So whatever you're doing that does not serve your highest good is also, in a way, a disservice to the people around you. And at the same time, whatever serves your highest good also serves the highest good of the people around you. So that's really, really important to keep in mind. And what I've really found now, making those shifts and stepping forward into this new reality, is actually it also becomes much more difficult to manifest the things that you don't want, because there is much more resistance. You're becoming more sensitive, more aware. And so when something feels off, you'll just feel it. And even if you're trying to convince yourself to, just move forward and just take action anyway and kind of do something that doesn't feel completely true, you'll somehow put up an energetic wall and it becomes more difficult to receive. So yeah, just important to keep in mind. It can be a little frustrating at first, but once you realize, how you're actually manifesting in the new paradigm, and that it's really about you stepping into your truth and your own authority and your authenticity, and really having that courage to fully express that, to fully show up in your authenticity and in your truth. Sometimes it takes a leap of faith, and it really takes a bit of putting the universe to the test. But it's so liberating. It can be scary at first, but once you do that, it's so liberating. You're just breaking free from those cycles of constantly creating codependent relationships and creating those experiences that just keep you stuck in a negative cycle. So it's a totally different experience, and I think that's where we're all heading in the long run. All right. I think this is what I wanted to share with you today. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. If you want more support with this, I currently have some coaching spots available. I actually have, some new services. The one that I'm really excited about is my new program, 9-week intensive called the Time Freedom Reboot, designed to help you create more ease and time freedom in your business, and also create success in a way that really feels good to your soul. And so, if you want to hear more about that, or also my 4-month intuitive business mentorship, please send me a PM. We can either chat in Messenger or we can have a discovery call. And I'll leave the link to that down below as well, so you can check that out and schedule a call directly if you want. I'm sending you lots of love. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be back again soon. Bye for now.